Namaskar, this is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing in the Department of Science and Technology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Students, as per our prescribed session, as per our pre-decided schedule, today we have to discuss about quadratic equation, and you know that we have already discussed on some aspect of quadratic, that what is quadratic equation, what is the standard form of a quadratic equation, what is the meaning of solving a quadratic equation, as well as how we find a quadratic equation corresponding to a quadratic expression, and the roots of a quadratic equation we have also seen. We have also seen that how the nature of the roots is decided with the help of the discriminant of the quadratic equation. So again, I am going to revise all the things, and for the sake of convenience of your understanding, I would like to share some study material for you. So let us see. The main concept and result of a quadratic equation is here. This concept has been taken from the NCERT book with courtesy. So please let us write. You can write or you can take a screenshot of this as per your wish. A quadratic equation, if the variable x is of the form ax square bx plus c is equal to 0, you know, I have already told you, where small a, small b, small a, small b and small c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Because if you are putting here a is equal to 0, then this term ax square will be diminished, and then you will have only dx plus c, and in this way dx plus c will be a linear equation in x. So it is mandatory that here coefficient of x square must not be equal to 0. And the root of a quadratic equation, roots of a quadratic equation means the solution you are getting after solving a quadratic equation. A real number alpha is said to be root of a quadratic equation ax square bx plus c is equal to 0 if alpha is going to satisfy this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You know that root means the value that is going to satisfy your equation. That is the meaning of the root. So here, if you are supposing that alpha is one of the root of ax square, you know that ax square bx plus c is equal to 0 has two roots, because this is equation of second degree. So if you are supposing that you have only, you are taking only one root alpha, then alpha will be satisfying to this equation ax square bx plus c is equal to 0. Means if you are putting alpha, this alpha on the place of x, here, then again this will be equated to 0. Means this will be what? This will be a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Also, you should note that the roots of a quadratic equation ax square bx plus c are same as the zeros of the quadratic polynomial of this. Zeros of this means the roots of this. Zeros of a quadratic polynomial means roots of the corresponding equation. Note it please. Zeros of a polynomial means roots of the corresponding equation of a quadratic equation. And also you should note, finding the roots of a quadratic equation by the method of factorization. I have already discussed that how to factorize ax square. Please write ax square plus bx plus c if the corresponding roots are alpha and beta. For this, I mean to say you that if you are taking this quadratic expression ax square bx plus c, then the corresponding equation will be what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And if you are taking alpha beta as the root, then this will be ax square plus bx plus c. This will be a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Again, finding the roots of a quadratic equation by the method of factorization means what? What is the meaning of finding the roots of quadratic equation by method of factorization? For that, you should see here, if we can factorize the quadratic polynomial ax square bx plus c, then the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 can be found by equating to 0 the linear factors of ax square bx plus c is equal to 0. I have already discussed just that for ax square bx plus c is equal to 0. If you are taking the corresponding root alpha and beta, then the factorization of ax square bx plus c is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to a into x minus alpha and x minus beta. So these are the factors you are finding here. They are basically what? They are basically linear, means they are containing the maximum power 1 and the variable existing in the factor. So if you are equating that is equal to 0, then you can find the result as you are supposed to get. Next is that the next point that is important for you to remember or to write is that finding the roots of a quadratic equation by the method of completing the square. You can find the roots of a quadratic equation by the method of completing the square. Since your class 8 or 9th or 10th, you know that how to complete the square. To convert this into the form of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. So you add something in LHS and the same quantity or the same factor or the same term you add in the right hand side so that your given result may be converted in the form of complete square. By adding, as here is written also, by adding and subtracting suitable constant, we club the x square and x term in the quadratic equation so that they become a complete square and we solve for x. Again we know that if the discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the real roots of the quadratic equations are given by this part. This is the plus result in this composite result will be taken as alpha and the minus result will be taken as beta. Means alpha is equal to what? Minus b by 2a plus root under b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and beta is what? Beta is minus b by 2a minus root under b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And students, you know the expression b square minus 4ac is called discriminant of a quadratic equation. And further, you should note that existence of roots of a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation ax square bx plus c has two distinct real roots if discriminant is greater than 0, real and equal roots if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, and no real roots if b square minus 4ac less than 0. During your live interaction, I shall be solving some numericals that will be describing the fact that how this is greater than 0, how this is equal to 0, how this is less than 0, then why there is no root, then the two roots will be real and equal, there will be two distinct real roots. So for that we can see all the things. So students, this session is powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In case of any query, in case of any, you can say, existing room of confusion you have, you should consult. You should put your comment in the inbox and I shall try to resolve your query from there. Thank you very much for enjoying and listening this lecture. Thanks a lot.